This big girl. Turbojet, or turbo burn barrel, whatever you want to call it. A lot of you want to see this not being used, which I totally understand. But while standing in this vicinity, it's a good safety to have. Now, it still runs. It's done those last couple of runs, as you've seen. It's actually real efficient, this thing. It's definitely slower to, like, if you close it off and then open it, it's slower to spool back up. But once going, it's pretty loose. A lot of you's mentioned to run a wastegate or some sort. I had this, oh, it's been sitting for a little while, it's a little bit rusty. I had that for a gate, which is a full, oh, I don't know, more than 50mm hole, not enough to vent away from the turbo to spool. So there's enough going on. It is really a big cylinder of pressure. If it was probably half, it would be enough to vent maybe, but because there's so much, the gate doesn't seem to work. So the best method is that. I do love all the comments, so props to you. Thanks for watching. It pretty well went viral, my old video a year ago with the old turbo setup, and got 500,000 views. So I got heaps of comments from you guys. Cooling wise, a lot of you commented. To keep it alive is to put a T-piece in the charge pipe. So instead of feeding the fire down the bottom there, T-piece it like into here. So then you're circulating cool air back through the turbine. Definitely a good option and would definitely make this last. But also I'm not really in this to make this last for hours on end. I'm not that stressed about the turbo. I'll get another one as well, like not a big deal. It's more how hot it is pretty crazy to see. In person, this thing's nuts. It films pretty well, but in person, it's freaky. It's scary. I probably haven't touched this thing since because of the setup. Like, it's pretty wild. And a few of you are like Bobby McDead or something. Like, it's sort of funny. I'm not about to die. Like, these are made to spin, but I shouldn't hurt myself by playing with something like this either. So, next video, and I wanted to do it from the get-go to see how much thrust it makes, because it makes enough that it fell over with the old turbo. This turbo's even bigger. So I'm gonna put it in a boat, I think, and I'll show you. I want to put it across the dam down the paddock here. That's the plan. Whether I do it with no nozzle and then we build a nozzle and do it again, it does create thrust as it is, and to really get this thing pushing a boat through the water, I might want a nozzle. I don't know. But that's the next challenge, I think. What better way to show you this dam than with an AU Falcon? The headlights on them. Oh, it's missing. Put the headlights on these things. Real selling point of this car. Sorry for the distraction there, but can't go past a good AU Falcon. Now, this is the boat. Bigger than I remember, actually. Yeah, 14 foot maybe. What a gem, no steering, so that's no worries, basically. And here's the dam. Maybe 50 metres long? Nah, not quite. So I guess my plan is, we set the boat up here, put the turbo in it, bolt it all down to the floor, get it hot, get it working, probably put a string on that plate that holds it restricted, pull it off, run over there, see what happens. If it moves the boat, I reckon that's wicked. That's hilarious, and that's a pretty good achievement. So if that's the task, I think I want to give myself next. So you'll see the burn barrel how you want to see it, full bore, no restrictions, and hopefully it'll also be pushing a boat. So there's probably going to be a little prep work in getting it sorted. I hope I'll be able to do that in a week or in a video, because I'd like to keep getting weekly videos out to you. But we'll see how we go. If it needs a bit more work, it needs a bit more work. And then we'll get the big burn barrel in here. And it's gonna send this boat across. Imagine if it gets pace and like hits the end of the damn wall. So that's the plan. If you love it, you want to see it, you want to see the stupidity or just the thing getting really hot, make sure you hit subscribe. Does help, much appreciate it, and it makes me get more views, which means it's more viable for me to spend money to make videos for you. Thanks guys, see you later. And it's been a while. Windows down, poor darling. of my AE Falcon as well. Supercharged though, if you haven't seen it. This is the first thing that I did on my channel 2 years ago now. Supercharged my AE Falcon for the COVID 500, which is our racetrack down here. This thing makes a lot of noise, but it also made like 150 kilowatt, I think it was. Oh, it says here, it's gone. Yeah, 146 kilowatt. Don't know what the A3 was. It was like 5 pound a boost or something. No tuning, no nothing. And it actually made it made a pretty good difference. Intercooled because I've overspun the supercharger. This is for like a 1.5 litre or 1.4 litre or something car. So that pulley wasn't enough boost. So I'll put an alternator pulley on it, which is overspinning this thing a lot. And it gets very hot air. So the intercooler with a fan on it actually worked a treat and dropped my temps by half. Pretty funny. I did enjoy building that thing.